Hello viewers, here we are back again. Alone is the only way he wants to play, indeed. And Rally, sort of alone but not, because you've got somebody else in the car with you. Hello viewers, welcome to my first stream in a while. So back to attack with a bit of driving today, and of course my new PS5, which you can't see. Can you see it? There it is, you can see it there, just peeking up. It's just here, there we are. PS5 in the car, just sort of jutting out the window. It's fine, it's safe, it's got a bit of air, it's just what it needs in this cozy corner as I do a little bit of practice. Tonight it's just a bit of a test stream on WRC. So oh no, it's actually in a good, it's got elbow room. Look at that distance, it's so massive, it's like a mountain range. It's further away than it looks, so that's great even for my giant arms. It's actually okay. Look at that range as I sort of knock the wire though, but that's okay, that's good. The gear stick will change soon, so I don't have a gear stick that can connect to it currently. Obviously it's connected to the PC, so this is going to come off. A Fanatic gear stick will go on, but at the moment it hasn't yet, due to I need to drill holes in my base, and I hate using metal drills. So just they're noisy, and something always seems to go wrong. Oh goodness, there's always when it comes to, in America, I don't know, it's like everybody's a DIY expert, but in the UK we just don't do this stuff, you know. But anyway, that's a bit generalistic there. I am your father. You know, I haven't used my gear for a long time, have I? I'll have to I've got to get into using my gear again. So I've
yes, the powers are still there. Yes, let us get the reverb right. I am your daddy, yes.
Okay, brilliant. That's still working again. That's good as well. So Olivier, thank you for the subscription. Jay, good to see you here. And Craigie boy, good to see you as well. And it's good to see you for a bit of driving tonight as well. So WRC, before we kick off tonight, has been released, or is released tomorrow, isn't it? It's released tomorrow, unless you had sort of an early pre-order thing. It is probably the least prepared we've ever been. I mean, I received the game very recently, Ah, brilliant. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I've actually not got followed. The thing turned on the screen. So let me just turn this on as well. Where is it? Nope. Just turn the event list on. And what do we got here? We got a Twitch logo. And I've got so many bits and bobs. There we go. The alert's back on again now. There it is. So we've got the alert. And what we'll do is we'll just move the alert to the corner. There. I will sort that out again, viewers. I will sort out the alerts and everything, and then we'll be good to go. Thank you for the follow there. Wilski, I'm going to call you Will. Thank you. How much of the game you've actually tried currently? Very little. So just to put in perspective to you guys, when I played through the anniversary mode because I had to unlock all of the cars to do the preview. So I've played about 40 hours of the game, just going through various stuff. But then what happens is when I get a new build, I have to restart the game again. So like if you take Rims Racing recently, I restarted the game 21 times. I am your LCK Racing. Thank you.
I am your father, yes.
Thank you as well for the subscription there. Thank you. I am the daddy. What was I saying? So yeah, when it came to Rims Racing recently, I had to restart the game 21 times, I think in total, and that's because every time I got a new build, or like for example, I did a lot of testing of different bikes, and you could only test with one bike. So the only way to play through it was to play through it with one bike, and then restart and delete your game save, and then select a different bike to do it in the time that I had. And so then when people say to me, "How far did you get into the game?" Well, actually, not that far. Just 2 hours in with each bike, and it's the same sometimes with rally. And people say to me, how's it compare with dirt? I thought, oh god, I haven't done anywhere near the time to analysis like that. And this console version I got yesterday, so I literally did that run on Croatia, banked it, and then thought, right, let's get that online, and then today I'm going to have a look at some of the other rallies and just go through them. So you guys, I was sitting here testing, and I thought I may as well just do it with you guys, just watching, lurking in the background, and all that. LCK, I've taken a time out for a while. I needed a bit of a time out from streaming, and I've had so much work on my plate that it wasn't possible to do streaming on top of everything else. It's a challenging few months, but definitely better than I was, and that's a good thing as well. So on the mend, and hopefully more streaming in the next few months. I mean, it's a real shame because I was doing quite well, and it's kind of a little bit, when you take a time out through health, as I had to, and you see like your subscriptions fall to near zero. So everything I'd achieved for the 9 months gone, and so now it's a building from zero and building back up again. I don't know if I'll be able to do as much streaming as before, but I'll certainly do my best. So needed a break. I've still got a lot to do in terms of video content, so over the next few weeks you're going to see quite a lot of Rims and Rally in particular. It's we got the game so late. I mean, I got the console versions yesterday, and there's just not enough time to really do anything, in that sense. So it's certainly lots of people. There are always complaints in terms of Six and Soundsy Audi. I think I mentioned in the preview, the audio is a really mixed bag when it comes to all the different cars that are in the game. Some cars have better than others. None of them are market leading. Some cars have the same audio for bonnet as they do in car. They doesn't even change the audio note. So there is a job to do on audio, and I think that if the development team, why is my PS5? No, don't do that. Any steering tips for pad users, Ed? Not yet, but I will be playing with the Xbox Series X on pad tomorrow. So once I've done a bit of that, I guess I guess really I'm going to have to test different cars on the different surfaces. The problem with the pad is it can be quite pointy, and it's getting that balance right in terms of understanding how to drive it. But with all things in this, throttle control is everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do a bit of practice now, because I've got to learn these stages, and we're going to back out. We're going to do Spain. And just get my head around it, and then in some of these cases I'll be practicing now, and then what will I do? I'll just go from beginning, and we'll practice now. And I don't know what car. Let's try the Toyota and see how it works here. LCK, brilliant! Wow, amazing work on the streaming. This won't be a super long stream tonight. My energy levels aren't quite what they were, so I'll certainly do some driving. But we're just going to chill out, enjoy some driving, and go from here. Let's try this out. This car.
2, 1, let's go. Into left 3, into right 3.
And I've just got to check the audio balance there. I can see it's a bit loud, so we're just going to bring that down a little bit, and we're going to stop. We're going to resume.
Medium.
Okay. And what are we going to do here? So
into left 3, short, into right 4, short.
Right.
Into left 3, short, and right 4, 150.
Oops, Daisy.
Get us off here quick, please. Into left 3, short, and right 4, 150.
Right, hopefully that audio balance is okay for you guys now. Right, let's get stuck in then, and let's do a bit of this. Let's see how we go with this car.
3,
Let's
2,
focus.
1, let's go. Into left 3, into right 3, medium. Into left 3, short, into right 4, short. Into left 3, short, and right 4, 150. Left 4, into right 4. Into right 4, tightens, and left 5, medium.
Oh no, too much speed there. Work that one out. More sound, I need a bit more volume. Graphics look good. Yeah, I mean, running on a PS5 here in balanced mode. This is balanced mode.
3,
So
2, 1, off we go. Into left 3, into right 3.
let's see how we get on.
Into left 3, short, into right 4, short. Into left 3, short, and right 4, 150. Left 4, into right 4. Into right 4, tightens, and left 5, medium. Yes! Oh. And right 4, short. And left 4, tightens, into right 4, small cut. Caution, hard brake, square right, don't cut. And left 3, short, into right 4. Caution, brake, junction, square right, 100. Right 3, short, and left 3, short. Left 3, short, and left 3, short, 50.
Damn it. More speed to find. More speed to find. Oh. More speed to find. Got to relax. I've got to relax because when I'm streaming I feel under pressure. I'll relax more. What's going on with my wheel? That's not happened before.
3,
Okay.
2.
I think it was getting ready for that crash. Hold on. Yeah, this is a shakedown stage. So this is a nice simple introduction. I'm just going to relax because I feel like when I'm streaming I sometimes get a bit stressed. So I've just got to relax a bit. Hold on. I don't normally crash at all.
3, 2,
Right.
1, go. Into left 3, into right 3, medium. Into left 3, short, into right 4, short. Into left 3, short, and right 4, 150. Left 4, into right 4. Into right 4, tightens, and left 5, medium.
Ah, damn it. I can't get my head into gear with it. This car is sliding a bit more.
We're off.
Becomes more comfortable with the Hyundai.
Medium. Into left 3, short, into right 4, short. Into left 3, short, and right 4, 150.
No. Right, this is it now, viewers. This is it now. This time.
3,
I know, I feel a bit under pressure because I'm streaming.
go. Into left 3, into right 3, medium. Into left 3, short, into right 4, short. Into left 3, short, and right 4, 150. Left 4 into right 4. Into right 4, tightens, and left 5, medium. Perfect! And right 4, short. And left 4, tightens, into right 4, small cut. Oh, caution, hard brake, square right, don't cut.
Frustrating.
2, 1. Off we go. Into left 3, into right 3, medium. Into left 3, short, into right 4, short. Into left 3, short, and right 4, 150. Left 4, into right 4. Into right 4, tightens, and left 5, medium. Awesome! And right 4, short. And left 4, tightens, into right 4, small cut. Caution, hard brake, square right, don't cut. And left 3, short, into right 4. Caution, brake, junction, square right, 100. Yes! Right 3, short, and left 3, short. Left 3, short, and left 3, short, 50. Right 3, small cut, 30. Over crest, left 6, narrows, danger, tightens, 50. Over crest, right 6, tightens, into left 4, short, 30. Flat left, caution, junction, right 3, small cut. And left 4, short, into right 4, small cut. Into left 3, short, open, small cut, and left 3, short, 30. Left 3, tightens, keeping, and right 2, small cut, 30. Ah! Left 3, short, into right 4, small cut. Left 2, big cut. And right 3, small cut.
Ah, clipped the inside. That ruined it. Had we got through there, we'd have been all right. But we didn't. Ah, well. Never mind. Never mind. It's a bit more of a slidey car compared to the Hyundai. So we will take that as a good learning curve there. So let's just try changing the car again. We're going to go back to the Hyundai and see how we get as well. Hello, Vox. Welcome. Hello to viewers as well. Those of you watching and lurking, just enjoying a bit of rally. Let's have a look at the replay for a second. See how we get on with that. I would have a bit of music. Why not? Bit of music. So, yeah, I think audio is the area where they really need to work on it. I think that's the area that's really sort of annoying people these days. So, but other than that, once you get past that, the actual driving and the stages is fantastic. I've seen a lot of criticism from the dirt community. They're very, and it's a shame because I think, you know, we're all one rally group. You know, let's just enjoy a bit of rally. You know, there's a lot of passion that goes into making this game, and I think that I can't change camera, can I? Can you do this controller? No, you can't. Oh, we can. No. I never understand this. The changing cameras is always a pain because you've got to use a control pad to change camera. Committed through there and then messed up in that final corner or so. Kind of lost us a bit of time. Right, let's click that. Let's continue. And let's just go into... I've just got to learn this stage now, so bear with me. There will be some crashes while we get our head around it. What's your preferred camera to use in WRC games? I have a mix of... sometimes I use bonnet, sometimes I use the forward cockpit cam. And thank you. I will have a little hydrate now and again, Vox. I'm keeping it going. You live in Croatia. Brilliant. Yeah, Croatia is a great challenge. We'll look at that in a bit as well. It is quite elitist, the dirt community, and it is quite... there's Craig Breen there. Craig Breen took me out in a rally car 11 years ago, actually. And he took me around Silverstone in a rally car around the actual Formula 1 track. It's quite a long time ago now. So I think that video might... I don't know if it might be on YouTube or not, actually. I think it might be. And Mad Hatter's here as well. Brilliant. Oh, nice to see you here, Mad Hatter, as well. Yeah, I mean, I've been on Twitter and doing stuff, but the streaming always takes a lot out of me. I've always find that I always feel under pressure sometimes as well. You know, you know, when a good example is I sit here and I'll do like, oh, thank you, Deeps. Thank you for the follow. Brilliant. 6 hours of sorting out form. Strangely Brown. Absolutely. Well, I mean, I actually. thing is, I actually turn it down quite a bit. One of the big differences you'll notice in WRC 10 is there's a lot more vibration. So the first thing I do is put that right down, because literally my wheel is rattling everywhere, and it's great, but I have, because I use my wheels so much, I have to preserve them. So I always just sort of tone it down a little bit, just so I can get what I need without. Admittedly, this is running on 100% force feedback at the moment. People often ask me about force feedback, and the hard part is that force feedback is actually quite, apart from the obvious of the car weight and the wheel weight of how it should feel, something very, very personal. What you need to get back to get your feeling from the car is very different from one person to another, and that's why when people ask about force feedback, some people need demanding real-time feedback, and that's something which is difficult. Right, I'm just going to listen to these notes, guys.
1, go. 50, left 3, keep into right 3, tightens. Into left 3, into right 4. And left 3, medium, into left 4, medium, tightens. And right 2, medium, into left 3, and right 4, keep in. Into left 3, medium, into flat right. And left 4, tightens. And right 3, long. Into flat left, keep into right 5, short, into flat left, caution, 30. Left 6, short at junction. Right 5, tightens 4, keep into left 4, opens.
I lost it on the way in. I lost the rear. FFB, all wheels feel different. Now, there's one thing is I'm very good at, believe it or not, I can play a lot of these games with no FFB at all. I can literally turn it off completely and still do a relative run, because I work almost entirely visually when I play a lot of these games. A rubber band of feedback is all I need to be able to drive a lot of this stuff. I tend to run a very loose wheel, so in a lot of my settings and a lot of my games I tend to use a very loose wheel, because for me I just need the hint of resistance, but then I don't want anything fighting me. So if I want to turn my wheel to here and the force feedback means I only get it to there, because of my weak arms, or I'm just at an angle where something bumps it, I think, no, at least I can turn the wheel exactly where I want it, and that's how I like it. Whether it's in a real car or anything else, I just like a certain amount of. Some people like force feedback that's literally sending them like that down the straights, and that doesn't work for me. So by the way, in terms of camera views tonight, guys, we've got a few different views we can use. So we've got this kind of onboard view, which we can have a little look at as well, and we also have the various views. So that's not set up right at the moment, so we'll leave that to another day. So this is a recording view, so that when I do the videos on YouTube, I can record my run and then record the replay and the overcar and put them in the boxes sort of there, and then you can enjoy it all. So it's a nice little setup we've got here for Matt has it exactly. Well, this is the point. I if you look, my background is from driving with plastic wheels that you squash between your legs or something. It's all very visual, so I'm trying all that kind of stuff. Right, let's crack on again, and let's see if I can just relax for a minute. Just relax and then concentrate. Right, okay.
3, 2, 1, let's go. 50, left 3, keep into right 3, tightens. Into left 3, into right 4. And left 3, medium, into left 4, medium, tightens. And right 2, medium, into left 3, and right 4, keep in. Into left 3, medium, into flat right. And left 4, tightens. And right 3, long. Into flat left, keep into right 5, 5 short into flat left, caution 30. Left 6 short at junction. Right 5 tightens 4, keep into left 4, opens. Into left 3, keep into right 3. Into left 3, into right 3.
Ah, damn it. We'll carry on.
Into right 5, small.
I'll learn the stage.
Into left 4, tightens. Into right 4 and left 5, short, opens. And left 4, long, brake. Into square right, opens, caution, very narrow. And brake left 1, don't cut. Into right left 3. And left 1, short. Into right 1, medium. Into left 1.
Oh, good one.
And right 4, short. Into left 3 and flat right. Left 2. And right 2, medium. Into left right 3. Into left 2. And left 2 into right 3.
No, got it all wrong through here. I'm going to have to practice when my turning is.
Into right 3. And left 4, 100. Acute hairpin right 30. Flat right into left 4, short. And right 5. And left 5 tightens into right 5. And left 6 tightens into right 5, medium. Into caution, left 3, very narrow, bridge 50. Right 5, small cut, into left 4, opens. Into left 4, tightens. Into right 5. Into left 4, tightens, and right 4, tightens. Left 5, long, into right 4, short. Into left 5, and right 5. And left 4, short, and right 4, medium, tightens, 30. Caution, right 4, medium, open, keep into left 5, short, 50. Left 5 and right 5. Left 6, tightens, into right 5, short, 150. Caution, narrows, hard brake, into square left, small cut, 30. Chicane, right 50. Caution, right 4, brake, into left 3, keep in, 30. Right 4, keep into left 3. And right 5, tightens, into right 4, short. Left 3, keep into right 5, short. Into flat left, keep into right 5, medium, tightens. And left 4, medium, tightens, into right 3, long. Into left 4, short, and left 5, tightens. Into right 4. Oh, into left 6, and finish.
Okay, so that's quite intense, wasn't it? A lot of concentration required there. It is quite challenging, viewers. It is quite challenging to learn these stages. Made some mistakes on the downhill section. We lost a lot of time. Otherwise, we would have been topping the leaderboard. Easy peasy. Right. Let's go back to the next view now. All that. And where are we, the chat as well? I'm trying to drive F1 with 6-axis on PS3. Yes, it's never going to work. It is an interesting stage, isn't it? Like you say, it's fast and it's very technical and very slow, and there's not much speed to gain in the slow bit. It's just being clean. Just adds those little tenths rather than being fast. Being clean is the... Okay, let's look at what's next. I'm not doing the reverse stages yet. We're sticking to clear weather because it's a good balance for things. Slower and clean is faster, absolutely. You'll notice I'm restarting a lot because I'm trying to understand the speed. And often when I'm doing some testing, I'll go too fast into corners because I want to see what's the maximum you can do through a corner. And it takes time to really get your head around that, basically. So, you know, I'm really glad people enjoyed my preview the other day. I wish it got the kind of views it used to. It's so hard getting YouTube videos out there these days. You know, YouTube, as I've mentioned before, it's a very controlled place these days. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, rally is all about precision rather than just getting a bit leery. It's very easy to get slidey and leery. There aren't, sadly, Mad Hatter. There should be, but leaderboards are, as I've found from game developers in the past, are very expensive to run. So I think you'll find that there are limitations on leaderboards, but it should say on the leaderboard. It'd be nice if they could just break it down in some way, though, wouldn't it? Just have a W there, so you know, right, this is the fastest wet runners and stuff. There are so many degrees of wet as well. That's the thing. You can have rainy, storm, sunny spells. That can mean a wet track. I think that you need to have all of that detailed in there as well to make sure that it's fair for everyone, especially when running time trials. Right, have to concentrate now. See how we get on.
2, 1, let's go. Right 3, tightens, into left 2, and right 3, keep in.
And do you see what happened there? We just need to talk about what happened there for a second. Sometimes, believe it or not, there's... Oh, damn it. Sometimes you can take the first 2 corners of a stage flat because you're just going up through the gears. So I figured if it was a 3, I can take it flat because I'm starting from 0, which is where I got that wrong there. And you can make a lot of time up in all of these rallies, actually, with the first handful of corners. If you get a good start to a stage, puts you in a good place. Now we'll listen. Titans. Okay. Just listening.
Left 3, medium, tightens, 80. Over crest, left 5. Into left 3, tightens. Into right 2, keep into left 3, tightens.
No. It's alright, just listening to the calls.
Into right 2, into left 3, short, into right 3. Left 3, long, tightens. Into right 2, short, into right 2.
That was long, that was very long, wasn't it?
Left 3, tightens.
Just doing a recce.
Right 3, and left 3. Into right 2, tightens, into left 3. Into right 3. And left 4, short, into right 3, tightens. And left 4, very long. Into right 4, short, caution, square left, tightens, into flat.
Let's just restart. Let's get our head into gear. Listen very closely to this first section.
1, go. Right 3, tightens, into left 2, and right 3, keep in. Into left 2, medium, and right 3, opens, right 3. Into left 3, medium, tightens, 80. Over crest, left 5. Into left 3, tightens. Into right 2, keep into left 3, tightens. Into right 2, into left 3, short, into right 3. Left 3, long, tightens. Into right 2, short, into right 2.
You get that right, it's the tightening. This is a very tricky stage.
3, tightens, enter right 3, and left 3. Into right 2, tightens, into left 3. Into right 3, left 4, short, into right 3, tightens. And left 4, very long. Into right 4, short, caution, square left, tightens, into flat right. Into left 3, into right 3, medium. Into left 3, short, into right 4, short, into left 3, short, and right 4, 150. Left 4, into right 4. Into right 4, tightens, and left 5, medium. And right 4, short. And left 4, tightens, into right 4, small cut. Caution, hard brake, square right, don't cut. And left 3, short, into right 4.
You know this because we've done it before.
Caution, brake, junction, square right, 100. Right right 3 short and left 3 short. Left 3 short and left 3 short, 50. Right 3 small cut, 30. Over crest, left 6, narrows, danger, tightens, 50. Over crest, right 6, tightens, into left 4, short, 30. Flat left, caution, junction, right 3, small cut. And left 4, short, into right 4, small cut. Into left 3, short, open, small cut, and left 3, short, 30. Left 3, tightens, keep in, and right 2, small cut, 30. Left 3, short, into right 4, small cut. Left 2, big cut. Hey! And right 3, small cut. Into right 3, tightens. Into left 5, and right 5, short. Into left 6, tightens 5, 50. Right 5, into left 6, short, opens. Into left 3, medium. Into right 4, cut. Into left 3, don't cut. And right 2, tightens. Into left 4, short. Into left 3, short. Into right 4, big cut, and left 4, short. Into right 4, medium, tightens, 30. Left 4, medium. Into right 4, short, and left 4, short, into finish.
Okay, so lots to learn about that stage. Gradually getting there bit by bit, which is nice to see. It's getting the idea on the... oh, look at how close that leaderboard was. Look at that. We're just 3/10 off of topping that leaderboard. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. Enjoy a bit of that. Let's see, category filter. What do we have then? Filters there. Yeah, there we are. So that's your filters that are available on your ranks, which you guys can't see because my big head's in the way. But there we are. It's top rank, my rank, or friends are there. So that's that. That's a nice, challenging stage, isn't it? Good fun. Enjoyed that. That is good challenging stages. So lots to learn in the Spanish region. We're not going to do an epic stage now because it's too late for me. I am going to go to... can't remember the name of the stages that I like the best. We're going to have a look at Estonia. We can do one of my Finland stages. I always like a good old Finland, don't I? Let's just do a Finland for laughs because I like a Finland. Kenya. We'll do a bit of Kenya as well, Ed. We'll do a Kenya as well. Where's the one I like doing? This one, isn't it? This one. Is that the one? That's the one. I like doing this one. Let's see how this handles on here as well. Let's see what it's like in during the day. Go on then. Let's do a bit of Finland. I will show the Croatian stages. I'll do that in just a moment. I'll do it in just a moment. So Croatia and then I'll do Kenya after Croatia. I've got to do Estonia. I think Estonia is actually next on the practice list as well. Right, here we go. Let's do a quick Finland for laughs. This will be over in 3 minutes.
3, 2, 1. We're off. 80, jump, keep middle, 100. Right 6 into caution, left 3 long, don't cut, 80. Right 2, keep in, 120. Right 4, small cut, opens into left 4, keep in, 80. Bumps and right 3 long, over crest, keep in, 80.
Now what happened there was the car was sliding out a bit more than it did in the past. So it's slightly different to WRC 9 there. Got to keep that in mind.
1. We're off. 80, jump, keep middle, 100.
Alright, let's go through this. Let's just do it now. This is it. No more restarts.
Don't cut, 80. Right 2, keep in, 120. Right 4, small cut, opens into left 4, keep in, 80. Bumps and right 3 long, over crest, keep in, 80. Right 4 over crest, off camber, keep in, 150. Caution, brake, square left cut, 200.
Taking it nice and easy through there. I'm not on the limit.
200. Left 6 over jump, keep left into bumps 100. Jump, keep middle 100. Left 5 short 150. Ouch. Jump, keep left 200. Bumps 80. Oof. Flat left over jump, keep middle 100. Flat right over jump 100. Left 6 over jump 80. Left 5 very long over jump, keep middle 100.
Damn it.
Flat right over
Wasn't expecting that at all. Wasn't expecting that at all. That is very frustrating.
100.
Don't know what happened there. I lifted as well, and I don't normally lift there.
Bumps into flat right over jump.
That's quite annoying.
Left 6 over jump, very long 100. Bumps 100. Jump 150. Caution, brake, right 3, big cut. Square left, opens 50. Square left, tightens over crest 50. Square right, bail in 70. Right 2, short, small cut.
Ah, damn it. The tyre is different here. It's sliding very differently to the WRC 9 model.
50.
There's a lot more... it must be the weight transfer is slightly different.
Middle 100. Right 6 long over bump, keep in 200.
Oh, I've also damaged the car, of course.
150.
No wonder.
Jump, keep right into right 6, very long over crest.
Hold on to it now.
Good workout for the suspension.
Yeah, I know it's broken.
Keep right 100. Flat right over jump, keep right 150. Big jump, keep middle 150. Jump, keep middle 150. Flat right over jump, keep right 100. Jump, keep middle 150. Crest and right 6, very long, narrows 200. Caution, hard brake, acute hairpin.
Hold on.
Narrows 200, bumpy. Flat right and flat left 150. Left 6 over crest, keep left 200. Caution, right 5 over jump, keep
Oh, here's the
middle,
tricky bit.
Right 6 over jump, keep middle 200. Ouch.
Nah.
Left 6 over crest, long, keep middle.
Frustrating.
And left 6 over crest, very long, 250. Jump, keep middle, 150. Left 6 long over jump and left 6 long over crest, keep middle,
Suspension's
200.
knackered.
Right
New
6
bumps.
long over jump, keep middle, 200, bumpy. Right 5 over crest, long, keep in, 200. Bumps and left 5 long, 200. Careful of the tires and finish.
Okay, so we learned a lot doing that stage anyway, just in terms of the difference between last year and this year. And that is the weight inertia was dragging me out a lot more. I was having to lift more, prepare the car for the corner sooner than I was before. So that was a little bit frustrating there. We weren't able to get a bit more out of the car there, but tricky, certainly interesting to learn there. How those top times are done, a 4:02, I do not know. That seems crazy. I don't know where those times have come from, but we lost a bit of time with, of course, the reset. Jonzo is here. Hello, Jonzo. Welcome. Oh, brilliant. And just catching up with chat as well. Oh, sounds as oh, is Tom around at all? Is Sound Shower here? WRC Madeira. Hello from Madeira. Hello, welcome. Some updates there will be plenty of updates, I can tell you that. The development team are hard at work on, this is the same with all video games now, isn't it? It's we had a bit of a request for Croatia, so we'll have a look at that as well. There's always it's the way of video games these days, isn't it? Release a game, fix it when it's released now as well. So thank you to new viewers as well that are here. Hello. Do let me know in terms of view. Would you like a bit of camera? Would you like a bit of that? Do a bit of that as well. See a bit of driver input. Get to see the old pedals in action as well.
5.
There we go then.
4,
Let's do a bit of this as well.
3,
Oh,
2, 1, go. And
wasn't quite ready. Bunter's here. Hello, Bunter. Been a while.
4, keep into left 5, don't cut. Into right 5, short, don't cut. Into left 6, don't cut. And right 5, medium. Into left 6, 150. Caution, narrows, keep left. Into right 4. Left 4, 80. Right 4, medium, 300. Caution, right 3, big cut at junction, wall in, 150. Narrows, right 4, tightens, into left 3. Into right 5, long, tightens, 100. Right 4, narrows, and right 4. Into left 5, caution, 30. Left 3, over bridge, narrows. Right 6, tightens 4, short, 30. Left 4, don't cut, long. Right 4, into left right 6, short.
Okay. That was a nice introduction to the stage, wasn't it? How's the game running on PS5? Well, so far so good. I think that this is the balanced mode. There are 3 graphics modes. You've got balanced, which is 60 FPS. Then you've got a high level, I can't remember the exact words, a high level graphics mode, which is 30 FPS. And then you've got a high performance mode for 120 FPS, but my display doesn't do 120 FPS and it reduces the graphics. But for me, 60 is good. I would say it's okay. I think some of the lighting is better on the PC version, but my PC struggles to, because I use the same PC for streaming and playing the game. I get a lower frame rate on the PC when streaming. I can record it fine for videos, but I can't, share all of that. So it's nice to have a console now that's powerful enough to, like a second PC, so I can. You get 60 FPS cameras, by the way. Do you like that? You get your 60 FPS cameras. You know,
I can share my ultimate power with my PC, yes, at 60 FPS.
oh, so there we are. That's all good as well. So, will it run at 60 on my PS4 Pro? I have no idea. Possibly not, is what I would say. But it might have a performance mode on the PS4 Pro. I don't know. I skipped the PS4 Pro entirely because I said, what's the point? I'll just wait for PS5, and I have. So there's that as well. Now to Jonzo. I was going to say earlier to Jonzo as well, I will be in touch with you at some point because advice on my modes I need to fit as well. So when it comes to retro gaming, I will be in touch. Let's see.
I will always love these effects to share my power over mere humans, yes. I am power.
I get into character with it. I just get into character when I hear these voices. Will there be a PS5 Pro Apollo I? I kind of hope not, really. I kind of feel like let's just support this system and maximize it. We're not, it's kind of, I kind of hope that we can just maximize this system. I think getting into pros is a messy situation for console gaming. And I could understand it with the PS4 Pro because the PS4 didn't have the power to do the gulf between the Xbox One and PS4 to PC was huge and they needed to close that down a bit. But I think with a console like this, it's should be years now. Yeah, Bunter, probably right there. And I know gamers, it's hard for games to understand, but companies like Polyphony and Turn 10, they have enormous budgets that dwarf developers like this in terms of technology, and also they've in-house technology as well. So. Okay, so we'll just have a go at this now then. Hope you're enjoying a bit of the rally. PS5 Slim. Well, I think that's the point, isn't it? I mean, Gran Turismo, I am disappointed that it's going to be a backward compatible, because I really feel that they need to build the game around the new hardware. It's not out for another 18 months yet, or a year and a half, whatever, you know, year or so. So by then, the PlayStation 2 will be over 2 years old, and they're still making games for the last gen. I mean, it's not good for the market. You've got to move technology forward, otherwise it just gets kind of stuck, really. And also, what you've got to remember is every time they sell 10 million PS5s, that's 10 million less PS4s potentially being used as well. I think it depends on the Pro model in terms of performance, if it changes the performance. But I think it's just more expense. I mean, wouldn't you rather spend £500 on games rather than £500 on a PS5 Pro when you already own a PS5? For me, I just can't justify it. And then it splits the market, basically. I say I can't justify it. It's frustrating because quite often, because I make YouTube videos, I have to buy the new consoles, even if I wouldn't normally do that. You know, it's like a lot of wheel equipment and stuff that I've had to buy bits and pieces over the years that I perhaps wouldn't have if I was just, you know, a dude doing games on my own. I'd, you know, like my headphones, you know, they're just held together with sellotape, you know, that you can't tell because of the lighting. Can't quite tell, but they are. It works. It is indeed. I wish it was. Right, let's jump on then to Sweden stages. We'll see if we have time. We can have a look at a Sweden stage, and a Kenya was asked for as well. So actually, what I do want to have a look at right now is I'm actually going to take a look at Estonia. Because I do want to just run a quick Estonia. It's not going to be a long stream tonight. You know, we'll have another sort of half hour or so, and that'll be it. Let's go with this as well. You know, cockpit view. We can have a look at cockpit view as well. Let's do a bit of that. Let's do a little bit of cockpit view for you guys as well now. Get stuck into that.
5, 4,
oh,
3,
I'm just going to stop here for a
2,
second.
1. Let's go.
So the cockpit view works really well. Obviously, if you're seeing from the close-up cam here, it works really well on this view for me. This is the view I tend to use, but there's also it didn't save my camera position. Well, I would move the camera. Maybe it doesn't save it for different cars, but sometimes I can use that occasionally. But this works really well. Nil Zone, thank you for the following. Thank you for the follow. Brilliant. Nice to see new followers here as well. Really appreciate it, and I appreciate all support to the channel as well from everybody. So appreciate that. So we can use this view. This is what I tend to use. Marginally darker, but it's not too bad like the old you know, cockpit cam used to be, sort of thing. So this works well. Where it's a difficult one is we were running Spain earlier, weren't we? Where it's difficult is knowing the edge. So
right 6 short into left 6 short.
when are we going to hit the bumps? There we are. So we're hitting the bumps there. It's getting a rough idea on how wide your car is on the other side, because I'm based in the UK. We drive on the right. So it's just getting an idea for the width of your car. So when you're driving a narrow car, it's a narrow road. It can be quite tricky. I do have some new headphones. I bought the same ones again, but I hate waste. You know, I like to use things until they break, and that's how I roll, because you know, money's always been tight. So I try to maximise what I can. Let's see. Let's get on with this then. Let's have a listen.
2, 1. Off we go. 50. Right 5. 80. Right 6 short into left 6 short. Over crest. Left 5 over bump into left 6 short. Keep in. Right 5 over crest. Keep into left 5. Into right 5 over crest. Keep into left 5. Into right 5, don't cut, narrows 150. House in, caution, left 4, medium, opens 30. Flat right, keep middle over crest, into over crest, right 6, short, into left 6, 30. Right 5, medium, and left 6, short, over crest, 100. Caution, hard brake, square right, narrows, don't cut, into right 4, small cut.
Thank you for the follow. I'll have a look in just a sec.
Into right 4, keep into left 3, opens, short.
Messed that up.
Into right 3, into left 3, short, 80. Caution, left 1, 200.
Oh, that's a dingle. I don't know what that means, but I'll have a look in a sec.
150. Try to stay on the
Something's
track.
gone wrong with the car there. It wasn't handling very well there.
50.
Don't know if I've damaged something or what then.
Caution, right 2, medium, tightens, junction, 50. Left 5, 50. Left 4, tightens, keep into right 5. Flat left into right 4, widens, 50.
I'll find my windscreen wiper button. That's the one.
Caution, hard brake, square right into square left, 30.
Oh wow, we're getting a lot of slide there.
Tarmac, caution, square right into right 4, short cut. Into left 4, opens over bump, 80.
Something seems to be wrong with the car. It's not handling as well as it was.
3, 150. Right 1, cut, 80.
Sliding everywhere now. It's like the tyres are suddenly gone. Can't attack the corners.
Left 4, short, over crest, 30. Caution, left right 2, over gravel and right 2, tightens, bail in, 200. Flat right, 100. Right 5, bumpy, into over crest, right 5, medium, keep in. Left 5, over crest, keep middle, into left 5, tightens. Into right 5, keep into left 5, short. And right 5, keep into left 5, medium, 100. Left 4, short, and left 5, short, 30. Caution, left 4, into flat right, 80. Right 5, short, don't cut, into left 5, 200. Crest and left 4, tightens, into right 4, 200. Flat right, into finish.
Okay, you've got to concentrate a bit while I'm learning these stages. Brilliant. So there's a bit of oh, thank you for the Apollo Eye for the bits. I really appreciate. I heard the tinkle, and it's rallying is a real pain because you can't look away when you're rallying. You can't even listen to things when you're rallying because you've just got to completely focus on what you need to do, sort of thing. So one of those things. Oh, thank you. Do I like the dash cam? I really appreciate it. No, thank you, Polly, for the support. Really appreciate it as well. And we are Sniper Life 5826. Thank you for the follow as well. Really appreciate it. Do I like this dash cam view? I do. I like it a lot because when you're in a car, all right, when you're playing a lot of video games, the dash cam view starts with just under your steering wheel here. Perhaps you can see your whole steering wheel, right? When you're in a car, you're not looking at any of this. You're looking at maybe that top part of your wheel, and you're looking down the road. You're looking at this very small box in front of you. that's where you're looking. There, you're looking there. You're not even seeing inside your car. So that's why I like forward dash, because I've got a steering wheel. Quite often people say to me, why don't you use dash cam on Gran Turismo? It's precisely this reason. You can't manipulate the view to this point. I hope you enjoyed a bit of that. That was I enjoyed that stage. We're going to do the next one because I enjoyed it. So there. It's good to learn these new stages as well. I really appreciate that. No, thank you. It's just not. I wish it was. I tell you, it's. I really appreciate the support. It's good. The dash cam does feel more authentic. What should we do? Should we try a different car? I don't know if we should try a different car though, because they do handle very differently, don't they? As everybody knows. So I'm just going to stick with Craig Breen in the Hyundai and see how we get on. Hello to all new viewers as well. Appreciate you coming to the channel, and yeah, are you all looking forward to WRC 10? If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. Appreciate it. It's great to see some of you here. And it's nice to see a few regulars as well. You know, I didn't tell anyone about this stream. I just thought, you know, I was just sitting here practicing, and I thought, you know, I haven't prepared. Sometimes when I have a stream prepared, I get a bit stressed as well, because sometimes you're really tired when you start the stream and all that. Yeah, it's much better with a forward dash cam, for sure. Here we go then, so here we go.
2, 1. Here we go.
I also like to show you guys the view as well. I better listen, hold on.
Short into right 5, short 30. Over crest, left 5, long. Into right 5 and left 5, short. Into right 5, short, narrows.
I'm somebody's daddy. Oh, I'll have to have a look. We've got to stop there. We've got to stop. I am somebody's father, and I can't see what it is on the screen. There we are. Craigie boy, thank you.
I am your father, yes. I am your daddy, yes. Oh, now I must concentrate again and defeat these mere humans.
Right, okay, that's fine, right, here we go. This is it now, viewers.
3,
Here we go.
2, 1, let's go.
Right.
Left 5, don't cut, and right 5, short. Left 4, short, into right 5, short, 30.
Got that completely wrong.
Tires, over crest, left 5, long. Into right 5 and left 5, short, into right 5, short, narrows. Caution, left 3, medium, don't cut. Left 4, narrows, into right 2. And right 4, keep into left 4, tightens. Into right 3, short, and left 6, over crest.
That didn't happen. Experts don't crash. We'll go again. We go. You know, sometimes I hear these comments, but well, the thing is, I will say it's nice to have a rig like this to limber up in. Sometimes it can get your mind in the right place. For example, if I'm doing a track day, somebody says to me, "We're going to need to. You need to get your head back into using a clutch again." I can put some pedals on, get a clutch going, and get my feet going again. I know it sounds a bit silly, but it's just a little thing that you just limber up a bit, and it unlocks that in your mind again. In terms of the only difference, obviously, when you're using a clutch is there's no biting point, and that's something which only, you know, just give. I always my rule is just give it a little bit more welly. Just get a bit more welly. And if it's a bit spongy, some rally cars in particular, especially older ones, they have just bouncy clutches, and they're very hard to determine the biting point and get them right. It's just you tend to get a little bit more of a firmer shudder with a newer rally car, comparatively speaking. Classic cars can be a bit of a problem to drive. You need that experience. So we're going to restart because we didn't get in the option.
3, 2, 1. Here we go. Left 5, don't cut, and right 5, short.
Let's do this now.
Left 4, short.
Hello to new
right
viewers.
5, short, 30. Over crest, left 5, long. Into right 5 and left 5, short. Into right 5, short, narrows. Caution, left 3, medium, don't cut. Left 4, narrows, into right 2. And right 4, keep into left 4, tightens.
Right, let's do this.
Into right 3, short and left 6 over crest. Into right 5, tightens and left 6, hard brake, 20. Square left, 80. Right 6, medium, tightens, into left 5, tightens 3, short, narrows. Into left 5, into left 2. Into left 3 and flat right, 80. Over crest, left 5, short, into right 6, tightens 3, short. Into over crest, right 3 and left 4, keep in. Right 3 short. And left 3 into flat left, narrows. Into right 5, very long, tightens 4, into flat left. Over crest, left 4, keep in.
Damn it.
Try to stay on the track.
Damn it. That was a shame. Just misheard the call then. That was my mistake. I misheard the call.
Over crest, left 3, narrows, into right 3, tightens.
It's quite tricky with these conditions when you just miss a call and that's it.
30. Hard brake, square right, rock in, 30. Jump into left 4.
Look at that. Look at the braking distances there. Tyres wear a bit and suddenly you're in trouble. Oh wow, tyres are
Into left 3, long.
really got to cater for them when they start to wear now. Big time.
Right 2, into left 3.
Oh, I'm falling off the track everywhere.
Into left 4, cut. Right 2, long, don't cut, tightens, square right, bail in, 120.
I've got my handbrakes app on here.
Bumpy, into left 2 and right 3. And left 6, into right 2. Into left 3, keep in, 30. Big jump and right 5, short. Into left 2, tightens, don't cut. Into right 4, 50.
No, no. The right two was earlier than I expected.
Right 5 and
More
finish.
practice required. This was a tricky stage. Tyres are the key thing there. Yep, Fox, we'll definitely get back to a couple more of those. Different car. Let's try a different car. Let's try a different car now. We're going to use the... we're going to go back to Croatia. And we've done the first stage, so we're going to go to this one. And we're going to use Toyota Action, viewers. So appreciate all the views. It's nice to see people coming in and doing a bit of rally. Drive rude. We'll see. We'll be sensible. Here we go. Let's focus on the job at hand. Olivier, we're in a different car in Toyota now. And we'll see how we get on.
5,
There we go.
4, 3,
We're going to go to bonnet
2,
view.
1. We're off. Right 6 short, 80. Square right, don't cut, widens, 200. Keep left, hard brake, hairpin right. Into left 1.
Nah, we're going to restart that. That's no good.
3,
Can't be falling that
2,
far behind.
1. Let's go. Right 6 short, 80. Square right, don't cut, widens, 200. Keep left, hard hard brake, hairpin right, into left 1. Into right 5, tightens, into left 4,
Oh,
short.
second handbrake turn.
3, 2, 1. Off we go. Right 6 short.
This is it now, viewers. This is it.
Don't cut, widens 200. Keep left, hard
This is
brake,
it.
hairpin right, into left 1.
And we're way past the corner.
Into right 5, tightens, into left 4, short.
Follow the ghost.
5, tightens, into left 4, opens, don't cut. Into left 4 and right 3. Into right 3 and left 4, tightens, 20. Left 3. Into right 5, cut. Into left 4, medium, 50.
Yes! Oh dear, oh dear. The stage name. What is it? What is this? Is this rude then? Is this what is this? What stage is this? I don't even know what this is. What stage is this? Rules. Rules is the stage. That's it there. Can you change the brake setup and bias to the front? I haven't tried, but I'm sure you can. Brake bias. There we are. There's the brake bias. I'm quite happy with where it is right now with my driving, but I think obviously depending on conditions you might want to change that as well. All right, this is it. C to the B. Welcome. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I've had a bit of time out from streaming and just a whole time out from it. I think sometimes it's a bit draining, but I'm not good back hardcore, but just certainly bit of casual streaming, you know, got to enjoy it. It's exhausting, isn't it, sometimes? Here we go. See how we get on.
Short, 80. Square right, don't cut, widens 200. Keep left, hard brake, hairpin right, into left 1. Into right 5, tightens, into left 4, short. Into
Got
right
that all
5,
wrong.
tightens, into left 4, opens, don't cut. Into left 4 and right 3. Into right 3 and left 4, tightens, 20. Left 3. Into right 5, cut. Into left 4, medium, 50. Right 2, narrows. And left 4. Into left 3, short. And left 2, 80. Right 5, tightens 3, short. Into left 3, 100.
Right, this is it now. This is it now. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy now. No more. This is serious now. This is a serious face.
Short 80, square right, don't cut, widens 200. Keep left, hard brake, hairpin right, into left 1. Into right 5, tightens, into left 4, short. Into right 5, tightens, into left 4, opens, don't cut. Into left 4 and right 3. Into right 3 and left 4, tightens, 20. Left 3, whoa! Into right 5, cut. Into left 4, medium, 50. Right 2, narrows. And left 4. Into left 3, short. And left 2, 80. Right 5, tightens 3, short, into left 3, 100. Right 4, into left 3, don't cut. And right 4, into left 4, keep into right 5.
Damn it. Ghost put me off then. Right. Let's sort this out. Hang on. Sort this out. Thanks, C to the B. You know, yeah, I needed a timeout. I've got my PS5, of course, now, because I never had a PS5 before. So you're seeing my PS5 here now. I've been playing a lot of Returnal on the PS5. I've been loving that game. Just loving it, basically. And going back and investigating old PlayStation games that run much better on the PS5. I mean, I was playing... what was I playing? The Last Guardian, a bit of that. Just different, complete stuff away from racing. Just no racing games. Just stuff. So Kevin's here as well. Oh, brilliant! You know, going to a rally is always great fun if the weather's good. The weather's good.
One.
I've been to all kinds of. Right, here we go. Here we go.
200.
Oh, is that a different one to this one? Then, all right, I'll have a look at Rude in a minute, Vox. All right, I'll have a look. Right, love the PS5. Absolutely, absolutely. Right, this is it. I've got to have a very quick break in a second, guys.
3.
Just got to get some more
1.
water as well.
Right 6 short. 80.
I sweat buckets when I'm doing this. It's quite physical doing a rally. Right, let's try it this time.
Brake hairpin right. Into left 1. Into right 5. Tightens. Into left 4. Short.
Ah, damn it, parked it.
Into right 5, tightens, into left 4, opens, don't cut, into left 4 and right 3, into right 3 and left 4, tightens, 20, left 3, into right 5, cut, into left 4, medium, 50, right 2, narrows, yeah, and left 4, into left 3, short, and left 2, 80, right 5, tightens 3, short, into left 3, 100. Right 4, into left 3, don't cut, and right 4, into left 4, keep into right 5. Into left 4, short, and right 5. And left 5, small cut, into right 4, 100. Caution, under bridge, narrows, left 5, 30.
Damn it, thought we were on it there.
Caution, right left
We were on a
2,
good time
20.
then.
Caution, right left 2, 20.
Let's see if we can learn a bit more.
Into left 3.
No, let's go too fast there as well. Damage the car though.
And left 4 medium, tightens. Into right 5, tightens. Into left 3, small cut. Into right 4, keep in. Left 5, cut. And caution, square right, cut, 30.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I was just concentrating there.
50. Hard brake, square right, cut. And right 4, into left 4.
Bit more of a break, I realised.
Right 4 and left 3, cut. And right 4, into right 4. Into left 3 and right 4. Into left 6, small cut. Brake, left 3, 30. Right 4, cut, into left 6. Right 5, medium. Into left 2, don't cut, 80.
Ah, damn it. Damn it, we were closing. Right, quick break, guys. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right. Back, guys. And we'll do a bit more, just testing some different things out here, there. Right, okay. Drive Rude. All right, let's have a look at Rude. Get Rude. So here we are. Let's see. What do we have here? Hello, all viewers tonight. I appreciate it. I was expecting like 5 people to be watching, so quite nice to see a bunch of you watching here. A bit of rally action. So yeah, no, I've loved the PS5. I mean, Returnal. I play a lot of Returnal. I enjoy that. Like I say, investigating old games. Just it's got a nice next gen feel to it. Yeah, the PS5 really does feel. Rude, Croatia. All right. Just for you, Fox. Just for you. Unless it's... Oh, this one. Okay, right, okay. I will concentrate. Again, we've never driven these stages now, so... So I just need to refresh a bit of old Jamaican ginger beer. That'll get me going. That's better. That hits the spot. A little bit of ginger just to power me up now. I have tried to cut down a little bit on tea. Right, let's see. Here we go then. Let's have a look at this stage then. See what it's all about. Who shall we drive as? Elfin Evans or Takamoto? Let's do Takamoto. Get on with that. Right. Okay, so is this a tough stage? Have you driven it? Is it tough? Alrighty. There it is. Alright, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to listen to the game now. Loosen the belt slightly. That's it. Okay. There we go. Let's listen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, left 5 cut into right 5 long, tightens. Left 5, tightens, 100. Into right 4, narrows, 100. Left 4, 30. Right 4 into left 5. And right 5. Into left 4, tightens, and right 4, opens, narrows. Left 4 into right 4, tightens. Into left 3, long, and right 3, short, 80. Caution, hard brake, hairpin left, cut, 30. Right 5, short, tightens, don't cut, into flat left, 120.
Ah, damn it.
Long, 30.
Tried to cut it too much. Damage the car now. See how it goes.
Left 5, short, into right 6, short. And right 4, don't cut. Left 4, short, into right 5, short. And right 4, into flat left. Left 3, 50. Right 5, long, tightens, into left 4, short. And left right 6, into right 5, short. Left 5, short, 200. Keep middle over crest, jump, 50. Left 5, short. Right 5, cut.
In gear.
Right 4, small cut. And right 3, don't cut, brake into square left. Left 5, into right 3, tightens, and left 4. Right 3, into left 3, short. Right 3, over crest. Left 3, don't cut, into right 4, narrows. Left 5, hard brake, into left 3, short. Flat right, cut, into left 4, don't cut.
Car's damaged now.
Square right, 30. Square right, small cut, narrows, into right 3, 100.
No, I wasn't listening. Lost my flow.
Caution, narrows. Caution, hard brake, right 3, small cut. Into left 4, short cut, 30. Left 2, short cut, 100. Caution, left right 2, don't cut, into flat right. And left 2, small cut, narrows, into right 2, don't cut.
Oh no.
Caution, square left, widens, 80. Whoa!
We'll have another go. We'll have another go. We'll get there. Right, here we go. All right, this is it now. This is a challenging stage, viewers. It's a challenging
3,
stage.
2, 1. Here we go. 50. Left 5 cut into right 5 long. Tightens. And left 5 tightens 100. Into right 4 narrows 100. Left 4 30. Right 4 into left 5. And right 5 into left 4 tightens and right 4 opens narrows. Left 4 into right 4 tightens. Into left 3 long and right 3 short 80. Caution, hard brake, hairpin left, cut 30. Right 5 short, tightens, don't cut, into flat left 120. Left 4 opens long 30. Left 5 short, into right 6 short. And right 4 don't cut. Left 4 short, into right 5 short. And right 4 into flat left. Left 3 50. Right 5 long, tightens, into left 4 short. And left right 6 into right 5 short. Left 5 short 200. Keep middle over crest, jump 50. Left 5 short. Right 5 cut. Into right 4 small cut. And right 3 don't cut, brake into square left. Left 5 into right 3 tightens and left 4. Right 3 into left 3 short. Right 3 over crest. Left 3 don't cut into right 4 narrows. And left 5 hard brake into left 2 short. Flat right cut into left 4 don't cut. And square right 30. Square right small cut narrows into right 3 100. Caution narrows 100. Caution, hard brake, right 3, small cut. Into left 4, short cut, 30. And left 2, short cut, 100. Caution, left right 2, don't cut, into flat right. Hold on. And left 2, small cut, narrows, into right 2, don't cut. Caution, square left, widens, 80. Flat left, into right 5, long, tightens. And left 6, over crest, keep middle, 50, right 5, and right 5, very long. Left 6, into jump at junction, 80. Right 5, small cut, into left 5, tightens. And
Damn
right
it.
6, don't cut, into left 5,
So I got away with it.
Caution, hard brake, very narrow, left 3, short, into right 1, long. Left 3 tightens into right 4, narrows 100. Left 5 short, 50. Left 4, keep into right 5, into left 5, short 100. Over crest, bumpy. Right 5, short, small cut, house in. And right 5. Left 6 tightens into right 5, short, small cut. Left 5 short into right 6 and finish.
Okay, there we are. There we are. We've done that. We've done that. Seren's here as well. Hello, Seren. Nice to see you back. And oh, brilliant. So yes, that was a great stage. And look, we're second on the leaderboard. Somebody went 10 seconds faster because they're probably a badass. But hey, We did okay our first run on that stage. That was a great fun stage, wasn't it? A great fun stage. I really enjoyed that. Rude. I tell you what, that stage is rude. Wish I could change cameras a bit more easier. What's the... I don't know how to change camera when... No. With the controller. Without the controller, I can't change camera. Oh. Oh, well, we've got a little bit of that going on the screen. There we are. A bit of rally. So, what do we think of the section? First section, very tricky. There's rocks either side. You have to be very precise. The tyres are designed purely for the tarmac that you're on. If you touch the gravel, it literally drags you off the road. So, very light with a handbrake using the B button here. Just a little dab, and that's all you need. Very sensitive, the handbrake. And I think that other than that, there's a lot more committed I could be through some of these corners when I know the stage better. We can do, Jay. Yeah, we can have a look at Sweden now. Now let's have a look. Have a quick look at Sweden. We'll come back to that, Vox. We'll have a look at that. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Have a look at Sweden. Just for what Sweden? I mean, I don't know any of the stages on Sweden. It's a stage I don't do. So not a reverse stage though. We'll do forward one. We're not going to do a long one. I suppose we'll just do this. We could do Torsby or Vargason. It's probably not how you say it. That's okay, Vox. I'm glad you enjoyed a bit of that. Bit of that rally there as well. It's good to do it on a stream, you know, so you guys can enjoy it live. Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing one that takes half my life, but we'll do Torsby. Yeah, look at it. Looks fun enough, doesn't it? It's 5.68 kilometers. That's long enough. We'll do it in a legend car. Why not? Let's pick a legend car. I've got all the legends cars here actually, which is nice. Oh no, I haven't. I don't have them all here. Of course, I don't have the DLC codes for them. So, okay, right. That means we're going to go Sega Rally then. Go Sega Rally. La 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 la. Right, let's do this then. Kankanen. This way. Go with that. And go with that, and boom. Did anyone watching play Sega Rally? Are you a big fan? Did you notice my Sega Rally music homage in my preview to Sega Rally? I've been playing with some of the cars, and I always come back to my classic ones. You know.
3, 2, 1. We're off. Left 3 short, into right 4 tightens 3 short.
That was a terrible start. This car is all over the place compared to the one I've just been driving. I have to get my head into gear. Love Sega Rally. That's brilliant as well. Oh, Daytona karaoke. We'll have to save that to another day then, Jay, but I will note it. We will do a Daytona karaoke for you. I'm going to save that for the other setup because I don't have the Xbox here either. So you've got to set up the Xbox to do that.
3.
So we will do that. I will note that. I will note that.
Off we go.
Right, here we go then.
Short, into right 4 tightens 3 short.
Oh, got to slow down a lot now.
Into left 5 short, 50. Right 5 long, tightens 3. Into left 3, opens 50. Whoa!
Oh, wow, it's hard going from a modern rally car to a classic car.
1. Let's go.
Really
left
is.
3 short, into right 4 tightens 3 short. Into left 5 short, 50. Right 5 long, tightens 3. Into left 3, opens 50. Right 5 tightens 3, short, into left 5. Oh.
We'll try again. We'll get this right. Once we get our head around this, you can remind me, Jay. I absolutely will. You'll have a Daytona for sure.
Into right 4 tightens 3 short.
Right. This is
left
tricky.
5 short, 50. Right 5 long, tightens 3. Into left 3, opens 50. Right 5 tightens 3, short, into left 5. Flat left over crest, tightens. Keep into right 4. And right 5, don't cut, into left 4 over crest, 50. And right 4 opens. And left 5, 40. Danger, hard brake for square left. And left 4 tightens, short, indicates 200. Caution, brake, crest into flat right and left 1, 30.
I thought I was early enough in the braking. I wasn't.
Long, tightens 100. Caution, brake, right 3, don't cut, tightens into crest, keep in. Into right 4 and left 4. And left 2, don't cut, into right 4, opens 50. Brake, right 5, tightens 2, short, into left 4 long, tightens 3, 60. Right 5, tightens long, keep in. Into left 4 short, 30. Flat left, 30. Left
Tricky
5
one.
crest into right 5, tightens 3. And left 3 long. And caution, brake, right 5 long, tightens, square right, cut. Flat right and left 5. Right 4 and left 3. Into flat right, 50. Right 3 into left 4, opens. And left 3 into right 4, opens, very long, 30. And caution, right 3 short into left 3, opens. Into kinks. Left 3 short, into flat right, tightens 4, don't cut. Into left 3 short and right 4. Into left 5 long, opens. And caution, right 5 tightens, 50. Right 5, 60. Left 4 into right 3. Left 3 short, keep out, and left 6 for finish.
Okay. Oh, I thought that was the end. I did a Nigel Mansell then, didn't I? I thought that was the end. Lifted before the finish. What is that now? Catching up Sweden. I've never been a Sweden fan, but it shows, you know, it's a tricky car to, you know, the different cars are so different on all these different stages. You know what we're going to look at? We're going to have a look at the anniversary. I don't think there's. So we've got a few rallies here, haven't we? We haven't looked at today. I suppose we should have a quick look at. We've got Greece, haven't we? We can have a look at Greece. Oh, and we've got the different versions of it here as well. 1973. So if we do the Alpine, Alpine, I call it. But there we go. I would be. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. I can have a look, Vox. I can have a look. If it's a long stage, no. But if it's a reasonable stage, yes. I'm not doing epic stages tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of relaxing practice. Gives me a break. It's so mentally demanding doing epic stages that you need a break after doing them because they're like 20 minutes long. And the big problem with rally is, you know, I've been driving rally now for 3 hours. It's quite tiring, you know. So
Five,
it's like that. So we get on with this.
3, 2, 1, go. 30, left 4, short 50, right 6, tightens, into right left 6, brake. Into left 3, into right 3, definitely don't cut.
Don't do that. Don't do that. This I keep forgetting suspension on this car isn't what I've been working with.
1.
Now I look to see what the longest stage is. I haven't. But there are some absolute monsters in this game. Absolute monsters. And they're very challenging when you have dynamic weather as well. And some of the stages are very tricky.
And left 3, keep in, don't cut, into right 2, cut. And left 3, tightens, into right 4. And left 3, tightens, don't cut, and right 4, don't cut, narrows, 30. Left 3, tightens, and flat left, 30. Crest, keep left, into left 5, bumpy, tightens, into flat right, 30. Caution, rock in, left 5, tightens, into right 4, short, 50. Right 3, keep in, 30. Junction, acute hairpin left, 80.
Shifting down too early then, damaging the engine.
Short, tightens 3, keep into right 2, 50.
Should be using a gear stick for this really, because it's not authentic the way I'm doing it here. But
Caution, left 2, tightens 30. Right 2, small cut, narrows into left 2, rock in. Into right 2, into left 3, narrows, and right 3, tightens 2, small cut. And left 4, tightens 3, medium, and right 2, medium, 30. Left 1, into left right 2, and left 3. And left 2, keep into right 1, small cut, and left 2, short, small cut, 30. Right 3, tightens, into left 3, short, tightens 2, narrows, 30. Right 5, medium, into right 5, into right 3, 50. Left 2, medium, into right 1. And caution, keep left, right 4 at junction over bump, 50. Left
Damn
3,
it.
narrows, 50.
I get a bit put off because I have to look at my steering wheel to see the windscreen wiper button because I haven't set it yet. Need to change the button.
And left 4, widens, bail out, into left 2, keep right.
Ah, lost my flow.
And tree in, left 4, short, into right 4, tightens, rock in, into left 6, 50. Right 3, don't cut, bumpy, 80. Bumps into left 3. And right 4, cut. Into left 4, keep into right 4, short, opens. Into right 2, medium. Left 5, medium, rock in, tightens, 50.
Didn't get the slide going at all there.
70.
Wrong gear.
Caution, junction, acute hairpin left and right 2, short.
Got that wrong.
Right 3, short, into right 2, opens. And right 2, short. Into left 2, short and rock in. Left 2, keep in. Into right 4, don't cut. Into left 4, medium, 30. Right 2, short, small cut. Into left 3, narrows. And bumpy, left 4, into right 1. And right 4 and left 4, tightens into right 4. Into left 5, medium, tightens 2, rock out. And right 5, short, don't cut. Into left 5, short. Crest, keep middle. Into left 4, into right 2, tightens, widens. Into narrows, right 4, tightens, into left 3, short. And left 3, tightens, into right 3, keep into left 2, cut. Into right 2 and left 3, medium, keep in. And right 3, narrows, into left 4, don't cut, into right 5, opens. Into right 4, tightens, don't cut, and left 3, short, opens. Into left 4, don't cut, into right 4, keep into left 3, short, 80. Left 4, tightens, into right 5, short. And left 4, tightens, and finish.
Okay, so good learning, good learning. We're so different with every car. Again, it's so different. The doing the Belgian stages, I have no idea, Mass, because the Belgian rally is coming later as part of a free DLC pack. There's quite a few bits of free DLC still to come with rallies and Azos Tabuki, thank you for the follow there as well, and Graphics TM, thank you for the follow as well, really appreciate that, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, so Belgium will be coming as DLC. Let's have a little look at a bit of a replay in the corner for the moment while we're dealing with that. So there's a little bit of that as well. And the Alpine was good fun to drive. It took a bit of getting used to at first. I was quite slow at first, and it's a funny car. It's getting the weight right and getting the torque right, and I wasn't quite there with the balance in terms of finding that torque point for getting through some of the corners. You can peak too early in second gear, so you need to drive it a lot in third, and it's about judicious use of throttle, so there's all of that as well. Nice to see all the people jumping on, lots of viewers as well. Isn't it nice, LCK? Yeah, I mean, my goodness me, I've been streaming for 6 months with like 10 to 15 people, so 5 people sometimes, so it's really nice to see some new viewers here. Everybody watching tonight, really appreciate it. Oh, it's lovely. Really appreciate it. I'll just finish my drink here, and then I hope you're enjoying the stream tonight as well. A little bit of yeah, absolutely, take more holidays, get more bonus. I think what it is like you say, it's a new game, and lots of people would like to see the new game, and I think had we advertised the stream and done it, you know, with some access or something, we could have probably got a really big stream out of it. But as it is, I hope some of you guys have been enjoying the YouTube videos, and I'll keep making rally YouTube videos, and when I play through the game I'm going to run a bit more career on the streams, but tonight's been a bit of casual practice, and then I'll probably have to record some videos tomorrow. I'm going to work on the Xbox version. Now, at the moment I've had a problem with my wheel on the Xbox Series X version, so I haven't been able to run the Xbox Series X, because this was supposed to have been the Xbox here tonight. But either way, I'm glad it didn't, because I don't have to sing Daytona to 39 strangers. So there is that. Right. That was good. That was a nice flowing stage. Worked well. Lots more speed to find now. Yes, absolutely. So I'll be using a control pad on the Xbox. Right, let's crack on. Let's get out of that. Let's see, what else are we going to look at now? We're going to look at something else. Anniversary. San Remo. We're going to look at San Remo. Damn, I didn't realise there were so many different versions. We go forward or backwards? Let's go backwards, reverse. We'll do a reverse stage just for you guys. Ooh, we'll use modern cars on it. What have we got here? We don't have. Right, we should use something like this. I've not driven it before though, so I don't know what it's going to be like. Let's just try it out. Carlos Sainz, let's go. We will get to Croatia. We will. I'm just checking out some of the new stages as well. We might finish with that. Here we are. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? Nice little houses, lots of detail. Alright, see how we get on with this. Hello to the new viewers. I hope you like racing games. So on this channel, I should do an introduction, shouldn't I? Every time people follow, I always forget that. So I cover racing games, all kinds of racing games on this channel. I've had a bit of a time out. It's my first stream in about 3 months. And yeah, all kinds of new racing games and stuff like that. So, you know, why some people can't update the game, I have no idea. Then maybe there's a patch required from Microsoft, but I have written to the developers. I haven't heard back yet, so we'll see.
4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30, left 3 into right 5, and left 3 short into right 3, brake, and hairpin left 150. Right 4 short, don't cut, into left 3 short, into right 6, medium 50. Caution, hard brake, hairpin right, don't cut, 150.
Yeah! Let's do it again. Okay, so this is one of the stages where there's more tearing. There's no doubt about that. Lots of people. Lots of people standing around.
Right 4 short, don't cut, into left 3 short, into right 6, medium 50. Caution, hard brake, hairpin right, don't cut, 150. Left 5 narrows. Into right 5 and caution, left 3 don't cut, and right 3 into left 4 opens. And caution, hard brake, junction, right 150.
Damn it, that handbrake is a pain. It is a real pain. It doesn't. I wish I could use my proper handbrake, but not long now until I get the other thing set up.
Caution, left 5 tightens into right 6.
Do you know what? We'll restart. Get the handbrake feeling right. Absolutely. There are some epic stages.
Off we go. 30.
Let's get it right this time, guys.
5 and left 3 short into right 3 brake and hairpin left 150. Right 4 short, don't cut, into left 3 short, into right 6 medium 50. Caution, hard brake, hairpin right, don't cut, 150. Left 5 narrows. Into right 5 and caution, left 3 don't cut, and right 3 into left 4 opens. And caution, hard brake, junction, right 150. Left 4 don't cut, 50. Caution, left 5 tightens, into right 6, into left 3 long tightens.
It's a bit too fast.
Right 3 into left 4 short and right 2 medium. Right 4 and left 4 narrows into left 3 120. Left 5 tightens. And right 2 brake for acute hairpin left 120. Right 4 short narrows and left 3 short. Into flat right. Left 4 into right 5 narrows. And left 6 wall in, brake. Right 3 120. Left 4 short. Left 4 opens into right 5. And left 6 short into right 6 100. Left 6 tightens and left 6 tightens 4 100. Right 3 100. Left 4 long tightens into left right 2 don't cut. Right 3 tree in bumpy into left 3 tightens. And right 3 short 30.
Damn it. Ah.
Left 1 medium into right 3 short. And left 3 don't cut into right 3 tightens. And don't cut left 4 into right 3 short into left 2 tightens. Into right 1 medium and left 3 short. Right 4 don't cut into left 3 long. And right 4 tightens 2 into left 2. Into right 3 caution hard brake hairpin left 30. Caution right 2 brake into right 1 at junction 80.
We'll get used to the handbrake.
Left 4 short. And left 4 short into right 5 tightens 3. And left 4 keep into right 3 250. Right 5 short into left 4 short don't cut and right 5 caution left right 4 small cut into tunnel. And left 4 long. Into right 6 and right 5 short into right 5 short. Into right 5 short caution brake square left small cut 80. Left 4 long tightens. And right 3 short into right 2 keep in. And left 3 tightens into left 2 medium. And right 2 medium into left 4 opens. Into left 5 brake into right 3 narrows and left 3. Into right 3 and left 3. Okay.
No!
For this bit.
Damn.
Right 3 and
Damn,
left
damn, damn.
into right 4 narrows, into right 4 narrows, tightens 2.
Thrown me off now. Thought I was going to get away with that.
Right 2 small cut 50. Then to finish.
To get, you know, like a 7-second penalty in total just for that. It's so frustrating. Rain Dancer, great to see you. Yes, I've had a timeout, a bit unwell for a while, and I was sitting here doing a bit of practicing, and I thought, why not jump on here tonight and do a bit of practice with, you know, publicly for you guys, just to see a bit of practice while I'm making the videos. And I thought, well, I've got to learn these stages anyway. And JD Max is here as well. Hello, JD. And I thought, why not, you know, jump on and learn. Sometimes it's a bit, I feel a bit under pressure when I'm learning because I'm not very good at the game. Everyone expects you to be perfect, basically. But for me, it's crashing, learning. And these stages are really tough. I mean, they're you got to commit where possible, and also using the B button as a handbrake for the PlayStation version I'm using here, I can't use my handbrake. It's sometimes I reach off the wheel And I was like, oh no, there's no handbrake there. It's because of these. So what I do is when I go to a corner, I know there's a handbrake. I put my finger there, so I know it's already on the button. You know, I enjoy it massively. I mean, all these rallies are great fun. And I take all the feedback you guys give me in the YouTube comments, and I put that into feedback to the developers. And I know, you know, when you guys ask for things, I'm not saying that anyone will take it on board, but I try to give the feedback where possible. Why can't I use a handbrake? Because this current handbrake, Thrustmaster one, connects to the PC. It doesn't connect to this wheel. So I've got a Fnatic handbrake, which I'm going to put on here, and then it connects to the wheelbase. And then I can use the same handbrake on Xbox, PlayStation and PC. So rather than connecting direct to the PC, it'll be through the wheel. And then that'll solve that issue. But currently you can't connect this handbrake to this wheelbase. So that's just one of those things. What would be the reason for console instead of PC? I mean, for me, as a streamer, I have to play my PC games and stream from the same PC. So quite often when I'm streaming, I get quite a low frame rate, or I have to put my games into low detail. Whereas when with the console, obviously it means we can have all the cameras like this, and it runs at a super speed, and it runs nice and smooth, and all that jazz. So it works really well. No. I've got a PC's alright, GTX 1080, all the rest of it for gaming, but for streaming and gaming, no. I don't want to upgrade just yet though, because I like to get a couple of years into a console cycle, because the PC's fine for playing games. It's just, you know, playing games and this. But now we've got these new consoles, because they run everything at 60 FPS pretty much. This is damn near the PC version anyway, so there's you know, the lighting's a little bit less, and there's a bit more probably like, I don't know, medium to high settings or something like that on the PC. So it's good enough for streaming, isn't it? It's good enough for streaming. I hear that in a position where I get feedback on things. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like next, you know, I don't know when, but at some point you're going to hear about new Dirt games and stuff like that coming. And, you know, we've got next year, 2022. We don't know what's going to happen there. And then in 2023, you've got the Codemasters rally games coming as well. So WRC. So it's going to, I nearly lost control there. That was pretty close. That was Code Brown moment. Code Brown keeping that together. Can we just rewind? How do we? Let's just see that again here. Let's just see that. Oh, it's gone to a different camera. No, don't do that. Oh, I wanted to see that again there. Oh, can't change the camera with it. Oh, it's gone in the tunnel. Ah, damn it. There was me wanting to do a slow-mo of that. Look, losing control. And is somehow managing to regain control. That was a tricky moment. What was I doing at that point? I was decelerating. Coming off the... So what do I do at that point? I come off the power, but I try and give a little bit of power to keep forward momentum in the car. So if you come off completely, the weight will throw you off. But if you just a little bit of throttle sometimes, it can just be enough to get a bit of momentum and get back in control. And luckily we got away with it. So absolutely rain dance. Yeah, I mean it's even getting all this set up, right, all these different cameras, it took a while just to play with the resolutions. The video behind me, for example, you know, it's getting the resolution on the videos right, because that video used to take up quite a bit of resource. So I'm always trying to do things that take up less resource. And seeing how they work on the streams and stuff like that. As a 270 Super, thanks. So it shows that there's definitely more performance that they haven't unlocked here then, for sure. Because I've got a GTX 1080 in my PC, which certainly it's looking good there. All right, let's see, just catch up. If I've missed any of your comments, by the way, do feel free to put those in again. So I do miss some of them when I'm driving. let's have a look at a few comments. Wishbone was saying about even the first Dirt Rally. Well, the problem is that with Dirt Rally is that Dirt Rally has a Codemaster sound team that have been working on audio for, I don't know, 20 plus years. I mean, they have a 20-year head start on everybody. And it's expensive. It's a dark art. You know, you have to record the sounds, and then you have to tie them to the physics, and then you have to create the distortion of sound. This is the bit I always get across to people I don't think games get right, is a microphone records sound that's too pure. We don't hear pure audio. We hear it's so loud that it becomes distorted in our ears, and it's getting that right, what we expect. And also what people hear on YouTube videos as well can be different to what it's like in real life. So it's finding that balance of perceived good audio is another thing, and Codemasters are years ahead with that. You know, I think that, I mean, these games companies, I mean, you'll have seen recently they released a video where they've recorded all of the cars. They've got all of the sound of all these cars, the real cars, and then they put it into the game, and you have to think about all the things that make that sound. What's all the different parts of the engine coming together in the exhaust and the gearbox, and you have to put all that together, layers of the a cappella of sound that make that. It's a lot more complicated than just broom 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 and putting that to a sound with a bit of gear popping, you know, stuff like that. It's a complex business, and that's why it costs a lot of money, and it's challenging to do. Absolutely, LCK. Well, this is what I often say. It's a problem with thank you for the follow, DJ Shadow. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as well. DJ Shadow, is that? I used to have a DJ Shadow album. I think it was something like that years ago. Something like that. Damn, I think it's. I look at the albums. I can't remember them all now. I do. This is my car seats. Welcome to my. So, do we know about? No, I've not tested that yet. I'll wait till it's released, and then I'll jump on and take a look. Tonight, I'm just doing a little bit of practice, and then after that, you know. But what do we got here? We got. I'm getting pretty tired now, so I will have like a final run, and then I'll probably call it a night. Actually, what are we looking at here? New Zealand, Spain. We'll go in a we'll go in this one. It's like a spaceship of a car. Let's try that, and then see if I can eventually get the other cars. Will there be similar section clubs like in Dirt in this? I don't know exactly if they'll be like Dirt, but it would be nice to have that inclusion for everything. I think there's still a lot that's unclear to me about the livery editor as well. I don't understand how it works fully. I mean, I've had a go with it, but I couldn't get my head around some of how it worked. So certainly it's a bit more complex. What do you know about the multiplayer? So I'll come back on that for sure. Because I think it's important that a lot of fans of Dirt, you know, find the things that they like, and they're able to keep that club scene going. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, I haven't looked at clubs yet, so I'll tell you what it is. It's just time for me. I have so limited time on each game. But we've got a bit of a break now because there's nothing new big coming out now for me to test until Grid next year. And then we'll see if I get some hands-on Grid Legends and the story mode there, which should be interesting. Right, let's have a look then. So Spain, some of you may recognise this stage. It's from an older version of the game, and we'll just concentrate on this for a second.
5, 4, 3,
Oh,
2,
listen now.
1. We're off. 20, right 5, short, into left 3, short, and right 5, tighten, short, over crest.
Oh wow, this car's very different to drive. Okay, Okay, hang on. It was sailing out.
2,
Hold on.
let's go. 20, right 5, short, into left 3, short. And right 5, tighten, short, over crest, 80. Left 3 and right 2. And flat right into left 4,
Oh, this
short.
car's not fun to drive on this stage. It's not liking it. It must be on the wrong tyres or something.
Square right over tarmac.
No, it's feeling all over the place.
Into left 5, medium,
It's
keep in.
sailing out wide constantly.
Brake right 4 over gravel into right 1. Into flat left, tightens 4. And left 4 tightens into right 3, short. For junction, left into right 4, uphill. And left 5 into right 4, short, 50. Left 5 into right 3, tightens over crest. And left 4 into dip and right 4, keep in over crest, 30. Right 4, keep in, brake for left 3, short, don't cut, over tarmac, 50.
Damn it.
Brake for square left over gravel, 30. And right 5, long, tightens, bumpy. And left 3, 20. Right 1, medium, tightens. And left 4, keep in, bumpy. Into caution, right 5, bumpy. Into hairpin left and bumpy. Into right 6, tightens 3, bumpy. And hairpin right, opens.
Damn it, I thought it was 6. I just heard something 6.
And left 4, 30. Right 3 and left 3, medium, 100. Left 5, bumpy. Caution, narrows through gate, 30, right 3, long. And danger, left 5, hard brake through gate for chicane, right 30. Left 4 over crest and right 5, very long, tightens 4, medium. And left 3, 60.
Damn it, going off. No.
Left 4, short, into right 5 over crest, tightens. And left 5 over crest, 30. And right 5, keep into left 5, short over crest. Into right 4, opens over crest. And left 4, opens, keep in. And right 4, don't cut, and left 5, tightens, short over crest. And caution, brake for jump maybe, into left 4 over tarmac. And right 4, short, into right 5, short, 30. Right 6 over crest, don't cut. Into caution, keep left for crest over gravel, into left 6, 150. Caution, hard brake, bumpy for hairpin left, don't cut. Into right 5, keep into kinks for finish.
Okay, lots to learn there. That was a really tricky car to drive. Every time I turned in, it was like it was just sailing out. It was quite a tricky one there. But either way, we enjoyed that. That was good fun. That was good fun. And that was an older stage. I think that was Poland. I think that was part of in the original 2007 game. So that was good fun. So there's these nice new rallies to look at. I haven't unlocked anything at all of this because I've unlocked it all on the PC version. And then, of course, you've got your main rallies and bits and bobs to look at there as well. My classic Monte Carlo stage I like doing. I'll probably have a quick go at that just to finish off. Something to finish off tonight, I think we should. It's been a good stream tonight. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I'd like to say a big thank you to the new followers as well. What have we got here about Kiloton? Yeah. Yeah, I think Kiloton, you know, they've done a good job with what they had. There was a roadmap to where it was going to go. And it's a great shame that it never you guys won't see the plan there was for WRC, but there was a big plan, and I guess in a way, we just look at what they've had to start with no technology, build the technology. I am your father. Yes, welcome. I am your daddy. Yes. Where were we? Technology. Thank you very much for that as well. Thank you for the sub. Where were we? Technology is a key thing. You know, these games companies. So, for example, I'm not going to name companies, but I've been in meetings with companies over the years where they've shown me the 7-year technology plan, and it's hard for them. They're going to release their new racing game next week, and you look at Codemasters or Playground Games, and they know they can't compete because that technology takes years, and they invest in where it's going to be in years to come, you know, and they have to then say, well, we're going to work the best we think we can with the tech we've got, and we're going to take all the grief off gamers who just don't appreciate what's going on in the background. But some of these developers, the guys who make this, are so passionate about Rally. When you meet them, it's hard when you think, if only they could have that 20 years of tech that Codemasters have got, say, for example. The Codemasters, one, they've had a lot of investment, they've had huge success from the 80s, the 90s, but also it's not talked about today. The graphics engine was co-developed with Sony, that lifted them up and brought them the neon whatever it was, a graphics engine in the mid 2000s. So there was some working with Sony on that, and so when you've got first party involvement in development, it gives you that lift, and that means you can develop better quality stages further in advance, and also putting the right team together. You know, development is also about getting the right people in the right places. Like they say, they've got a sound crew who do incredible work. And so they've got all the equipment they need, they know how to do it, and they work with that. So that's something that takes years for any games company to make. And I also feel that it's good that you've got different developers working on stuff. I'm a little bit concerned that over the course of the next 5 years, you're going to see, EA, motorsport games, predominantly the dominant force in racing games. And I don't think that's necessarily a good thing when there's not enough competition there. Those two companies are putting so much investment to buying every single brand that it will give them a lot of control, apart from the other single brands, Gran Turismo, Forza, stuff like that, and of course Test Drive Unlimited. These are big, everything's going to be controlled by them. Everything you see, media, content, everything's going to be very controlled in the next few years. So I don't know if I'll be able to do my YouTube videos or what. It might even be so controlled I can't even do them anymore. Next year I finish with WRC 11, and that may be the last WRC game I cover in any depth. You're up against FIFA YouTubers and people with big marketing budgets behind them. It's a different world now with all this. I wonder if Test Drive Off-Road series. I think that Test Drive Unlimited has when you think it's going to contain an upgraded version of these physics, which is a good thing because it means they've moved forward such a long way, and they put that into an open world game. It could be great. Thank you, Unique Expander. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I think that absolutely Rain Dance, they are behemoths, and they control everything, and they control not only the games and development and the social media around it, but the content creators. They control the message completely now, and it's a bit like Disney in films. If somebody says, I thought that Marvel film was crap, they'll never get to see a Marvel film again. So they've got to be very careful about how they do it and how everybody puts everything across these days. You're really careful you word everything. It's and not only that, but they have big streamers and big YouTubers that are paid a lot. I suppose in a way, I was watching Lando Norris's stream a while ago, and I was seeing the amount of money that people were paying on the stream, They're saying, my God, he's a multi-millionaire. There's loads of streamers out there, can't rub two pennies together. And why are people spending so much money? And I realised it's because, one, he's famous, but also they get to see their name on the screen for 5 seconds. And that means more than anything. And that's what fuels these big games companies, is essentially, you know, the narcissism of people to see themselves associated with the big YouTubers. And it's one big pot. People think that if you just make YouTube videos and they're quality, you'll become big, but it's all about the money. Everything's about control. And with these big companies now, like Formula One, it would all be a big money tree. Oh, I can have a look. That's the thing. Yeah, it is. Oh no, they don't pay any taxes. If they have the money, then they. Let's see now. Let's see. Nismo there. I need to come out of shadows to thank Alan for expression. 2 cents about EA. I'm mostly scared about. I hope Milestone and Kiloton stay strong. Milestone is in a strange place right now. It's become quite corporate. Milestone has. I've barely spoken to them these last few years. They've become more and more corporate, and again they've targeted very much the giant YouTubers, even YouTubers that aren't relevant. It's very frustrating for people like me who just want to cover racing games. But places like Monaco, Switzerland, they do, but they exist for the taxes that are the obvious when you earn millions and millions and millions. There is a lot of things that they can do to massage that money and make it vanish in different ways. When you get to that level of wealth, money changes, and that's when, you know, whether it's, like I say, paintings, diamonds, footballers, whatever, it's about moving your money around. It becomes a different world then. I spent some time in Monaco. I saw what it's all about. It's a different world. It's not like the world you or I live in. But it is an interesting time with these game developers taking over all these games, and there are some great racing games coming that you guys don't know about next year as well. Next year is wall-to-wall racing games. I don't know I think for myself I'll have some good coverage on some of them, but I'm finding it more and more difficult now. That why send independent reviewers your game when you can send it to, you know, a marketing company that talks to their clients and arranges exactly what will go on to the YouTuber channels and the YouTuber social media feeds and all that. You know, it's not even, and a lot of guys making out they're just at home playing games, but they've become successful, are fully funded, you know, marketing machines now. It's a different world from me sitting here playing a game and just talking about it. Also, there's no difference between journalists and everybody else. That's the difference with the new generation we're in now. It's from a journalism perspective, you know. I think for me, you know, when I talk about a game being good or bad, I reflect on all the different games in that genre. I reflect on the relative ability of that developer. You know, how much budget do they have? What technology do they have? Are they doing the best of what they've got? And that's why I try and find a balance between, you know, this guy's really punching above his weight, or this guy isn't. We know they can do better. Next year is a big year for racing games. My goodness, I hope to have some good content on some of them. I am talking to companies all the time behind the scenes, trying to get access. It's a challenge, but I've been in the business a long time, so that sort of helps me a bit. You know, test drive, absolutely. I mean, I look forward to eventually getting a hands-on test drive. It's been in development a long time. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be different to the other ones. I think it's going to be interesting to see how it comes together. I think Need for Speed might still be a flop. The problem with Need for Speed is, so let's talk about Need for Speed for a second. EA created something called the Game Changers, where they invite selected streamers, i.e. their chosen streamers, to see the game and to give feedback on it. The problem is a lot of very popular streamers aren't very good at games, don't know about game development, don't know what makes a good game, and don't have a commercial mind for what sells a good game. So when you don't have any of that, you're taking advice from, you might as well go on Twitter and ask morons on Twitter what they think is a good game and a bad game. And it's really not simple as that. You know, you take some of it, but you have to sift out the rubbish to know what is good and what sells and what doesn't sell and what makes good longevity and so on. And that needs to be sold to the marketing managers, to the directors of development, to the people who understand the direction that they're going in and what they're trying to achieve. So if they say you've got a 2-year development and the game needs 3 years, as long as it's quite clear to the people upstairs that you have that independent voice, they're just not getting that. You know, it's wishbone. It is. And that's why I don't tweet very much these days, because I found that, you know, I give you an idea. I was on Twitter last year and there was something about a Formula One car, Ferrari or something, a mission, a Winnow or something. They had something on there, and I said it kind of looked like a Marlboro thing, and I said, oh, it reminds me of, someone replied, you know, something, and I said, yes, it reminds me of Buzzing and Hornets on the Jordan in the late 90s. And then the person, no, it doesn't, you know. Before I know it, I'm being called every name under the sun, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I was agreeing with this guy, and now it's, you know, he disagreed with my agreeing with him, and then suddenly they're attacking you, and you know, if that you just leave all that. Twitter is so now when I tweet very much just sentences. I don't tend to get involved in any kind of debate. Rain darts, frankly, it's been tough cut through fluff. Yeah. So WRC 10 is a strange one. Let's talk about WRC 10 just for a second. I got the Steam Fest build earlier this year, if you remember that. There was Steam Fest around June, and it was a very incomplete build. I had more of the game than you guys did, but it was so early that it wasn't really in a place to review it, and I kind of felt, you know, the final game is going to be, you know, what's it going to be like in comparison? They did say to me, well, it's got a long way to go. So I said, well, send me a build when you have it. And unfortunately, I got these console versions yesterday, so it meant the preview work never even happened. So you'll have seen hardly any preview content on WRC 10 because I got WRC 10 less than a couple of weeks ago, but I was working on rims as well. And then I had to run through the anniversary mode. So I played it for about, I don't know, 35, 40 hours to make the videos. And then when you've done that, you've got 3 or 4 days to make a video. And you've got to think about all the things that people want. So I made a version of the video, wasn't happy with it, remade it. And when you remake a video and you make it in 4K, and it's 20 minutes, that means it could take 10 hours to render, possibly. It can take 26 to 45 gig uploads. So it's a 24-hour cycle because then even when you've uploaded a 4K 40 gig video, it takes 6 to 8 hours to process that on YouTube. So it's a slow process, and then by then the game's practically out. So it's been a late one on the PR role for this game for sure, and that's why I didn't know I was getting the console versions and all that sort of business. So, or when the day one patch was going to be applied, it's very difficult to create all the content people want. But what I try to do with all these videos, I try to show people the features that are in the game. People say to me, "Can you review it?" Often I can't, because I get early versions of the game that have no online features. The career mode may not be finished. The day one patch isn't applied, so you can't review a game until you get all of that. What I used to do was, when I had reviewers, was I'd always give my reviewers the game because they don't speak to the games companies at all. They just review the game, and that's how I do reviews. And why I never tended to do reviews, because I said, well, not that it affects me, but the general public perception. I mean, I did a voiceover recently for rims on a few videos. I saw a few comments from people basically having a go at me for doing a voiceover on a game. It's like, of course it doesn't affect my opinion of the game. It's just a bit of voice. I do commentary and TV and voiceover work. It's nice to do something like that. might do more of it. I mean, somebody said to me, "Hey, Alan, do you want to be the rally co-driver in a game?" I'd say yes. Love to do something like that. It wouldn't mean suddenly I say, "Hey guys, it's the best game ever because I'm in it," you know, even though it is because I'm in it. But it's not. There's no point doing that because you know you've got to be honest with people. It takes years to build a reputation and minutes to destroy it. But people will still attack you. I mean, people did over Project Cars with me years ago. I love Project Cars 1 for me on console. It was great at the time. Oh, it had bugs and they fixed a lot of them, but I got a sea of abuse and attacks, and they literally destroyed my Patreon. So I went from $250 a month on Patreon down to $6 a month, and then I gave up covering the game entirely because I said, what's the point? I just get so much abuse when I cover it that I can't play a game that I enjoy playing. So I just played it personally. I didn't play it on video or stream it anymore. I said that's not worth the bother. And then I got the same sort of occurred on Project Cars 2, and some of it came from the development team. So I said, well, do you know what the hell am I doing? But I preferred the first one to the second one. You know, if you look at the development cycle, I enjoyed some of the cars and tracks in that for its time. Oh, Jay's have to go. Sorry, Jay, I missed your comment there. Thank you for coming on tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I hope Mummy Demons is doing well as well. What about 8K videos? Goodness, no way. 8K, can you imagine the rendering involved in that? My God. One day that will happen, no doubt. But you also have to remember that I store these videos on terabytes of hard drives. So, yeah, absolutely, Rain Dancer. You know, I'll always say it as I see it. And sometimes people disagree. But I just say it as I see it. Keep it as clear as possible with people. If I like the stages or I don't like the stages. If I like the audio, I don't like the audio. If I like this, that, or the other, what needs to be improved. And I'll always give that feedback to developers if they're interested. Some games companies are, some aren't, you know, and use that experience I've had over the years. I think something that's a bit disappointing is there are a lot of sim racing experts out there these days that have been around in the industry for, you know, next to no time. Suddenly they've got all these high profile roles, you know, esport commentary and presenting and all that. I feel a bit overlooked with that kind of stuff these days, given how long I've done it for. But other than that, I've just enjoyed keep on playing the games and making good content. But health has got a bit in the way recently, and so I've not been able to do all I've wanted to do with it. But it's been good fun. So I'll always try and just keep making great YouTube videos. That's all I can do, really. It's been good tonight. I think I might call it a night, actually, in a moment. I'm just going to chill for a second. We're just going to chill here for a second. I've got to get all these different views set up, you know. Does it still work? It does still work. And that one still works as well. Oh, look, we see all the bits there falling into the... Some of them are not falling into the oh, that's brilliant. I've got to get all that. Oh, actually, that's what I've not set up. You know, I've not set up my thingy. Hold on, where's the... this one? Which one's that's the one. That'll update it. Let's see. Hold on. What's going on here? Oh, we can't hear the game in this view. Oh, and the background video is not working. Oh, where's the background video? Which we have a bit of light speed. Okay, bit of light speed. We have no music in this view. Do we? And the music's not working. Oh no, music's not working. What about this one? Oh no, music's not working there either. I can probably try some music. Hold on, viewers. What's going on here? There we are. Yeah. What do we know? Car background. There we are. There we are. Oh, it's messed up. Messed up. Hold on. Yeah. Bit of hold on. There we are. Bit of live scene production there. There we are. Oh, thank you. No, absolutely, Rain Dance. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing some of your rally action. I've had a time out of Twitch entirely, so completely off it. So I will jump on and say hello one of these days. Really appreciate you coming on and having a chat. And if you've got any questions about anything, always industry, gaming, all this sort of stuff, always feel free to say hello. It's Nisma says, really it's a shame it's the loud YouTubers that get the views, not the people. Yeah, and it's, as I say, if you guys knew the marketing budgets that are behind these big YouTubers, you know, it's unbelievable. You know, £500 a video, £1,000 a video just to advertise each video on YouTube to get those views. So if you look at my YouTube channel, getting sort of 1 to whatever, you know, you look at those guys, it's all money from games companies. Because the way games companies work, just a final word on this, is they find somebody. There are two types. You've got the YouTubers who the shilling. That's one part where somebody doesn't like the game, but say they do because there's money behind it. Or you've got the genuine passion. So if you find like I say, a 19-year-old, and he likes, you know, a racing game, and then you say, hey Zach, 19-year-old, you make some cool videos, we'll fly you to America, you can see an early build of your favorite game franchise. And they go, oh my god, that's amazing. And then of course, then they'll come back, they'll say, I've seen the new racing game, it's the best game ever made, it's amazing. And then the publishers, rather than giving money to that YouTuber, they give the money to YouTube to promote their content, and they get authentic passion without any kind of objectivity. So the YouTuber never knows that money has been put behind them. They say, I was making YouTube videos and suddenly I became successful just like that. And I just kept making videos. It was amazing. In actual fact, the publishers put money behind the YouTube video to promote their product, and they've used their lack of objectivity to sell lots of copies of the game. And that's great. And then other publishers say, hey, what was that YouTuber you used that had no objectivity? And they say, oh, it's this guy. Oh, we'll use them too. And then that happens. And then one day further down the line, they might actually work it all out and realize they've been used. But it doesn't really matter, because by then they're a big YouTuber and they've got lots and lots of subscribers. So that's kind of how it works. So the YouTubers often may never know that the money's been put behind their accounts. It's just an open promotion. That's right. EA have been using FIFA YouTubers quite a bit. Codemasters did it a bit as well on Formula 1. And it doesn't really work, but it is, you know, it is a thing. And it is a thing. And yeah, it's the way of industry. So there's lots you guys don't know, and I see. It's like when I've said things in the past, I can say it in a stream, because I'm rather than in a video. Sometimes it sounds like a spoil sport, you know, that you're, you know, I can see it, but you can't improve it in some respects. Some of it you can, but it's difficult to prove exactly how certain people benefited or what they had in the first place, or whether they had a marketing company behind them, stuff like that. So it is tricky. It goes deep, and that's why when people have a go at me, and it's kind of frustrating, because I think I'm bloody the little guy. You know, there's the serious people out there who have serious marketing machines, marketing companies behind them. So it's a big business. Paul Coleman, yeah. So Paul Coleman is now at Motorsport Games, and he's busy working on British Touring Car Championship, as I understand it, but also overseeing all the developments with Steve Hood at Motorsport Games. So the karting, Le Mans, you know, IndyCar, all that kind of stuff. So there'll be some good games coming out from Motorsport Games, no doubt about it. Paul Coleman knows what he's doing, and he has a vision. No doubt he'll come back to rally at some point in the future as well. So that's something to look forward to. Oh, it's always deep though, Nismo. As I say, get me live chat. You get all the gossip, all good fun. Right, I think that's about it for tonight, viewers. I hope you've enjoyed the racing tonight. I will upload a few highlights from this stream onto YouTube, which I might sort out tomorrow as well. Motorsport Games, very interesting. NASCAR 21. Yes, I don't know if I'll be able to get hold of that because their PR people don't speak to me. So if I can at some point, then who knows. But listen, thanks for coming on, everybody, tonight. It's been really nice to have a nice stream. It was never meant to go on this long, but you know how it is. Everybody's watching and all that, and I thought, hey, let's keep it going. But goodness me, it's been a good one. Thanks to everybody for coming on, for the chat, for the bits as well from Apollo, and for the new followers. I really appreciate the new followers, and hope you've enjoyed everything in the stream tonight. But that's it from me for now, viewers. As ever, more soon.
Victory Lane.